Hi there. A cursory study of the Hennig Scharra Gambit might not initially reveal sufficient compensation for the gambited pawn, but in this line called dying on b2, the compensation is immediate and winning. White opens d4, black d5, the queen's gambit with c4, and black declines the gambit with the orthodox defense e6. Knight c3 allows black now to play the Tarrasch defense with c5. White takes on d5, but rather than recapture on d5, black plays c takes on d4. White's going to pick up that pawn on d4, and white can take it by first throwing in a check on a4, so that the bishop interposes, and now queen takes on d4. Black recaptures the pawn on d5, but gives it up because queen takes on d5 and black knight c6. And coming out of the opening, it's interesting to note that this exact position could have been arrived at via a different sequence of moves. Let's have a look. It could have gone d4, d5, c4 and e6, knight c3 and c5. Up to now it's been the same. C takes on d5 and c takes on d4. White could have taken on d4 immediately, and then knight c6 hits the queen. Pawn can't take the queen because it's pinned. So the queen back to d1 allows e takes on d5, and now queen takes d5 check and bishop d7. So this is the position we've reached. Let's just go back, queen a4. Okay, we've hit this position. Now white plays knight f3, and black's going to kick away that queen, who's actually awkwardly placed on d5. So it's very hard to see exactly what compensation black has for the gambited pawn, but black's pieces now develop quite quickly and energetically into the game, and white has to be extremely careful. So after knight to f6, the queen has to run. White gets nothing from that pin bishop to g5. That's going to be good for black. The queen's going to run queen back to d1. That's the preferred move. Kasparov has played this, as has Wang and Vadim Milov. Queen back to d1. Bishop's going to come out to c5. And by far white's most popular and natural move now is just simply to play e3. However, if white doesn't want to hem in the queen's bishop behind the pawn chain and chooses to play bishop f4 immediately, then it's close to game over, as queen b6 is hitting f2 as well as b2, and white is not only struggling, white is going to be losing here. If now e3, the queen's going to take on b2. Queen c1 is going to defend, but temporarily, offering a trade of queens. But bishop a3, that's a great move, because now if queen takes on b2, bishop takes on b2, and that's going to be winning substantial material. So what can white play? White can try e4, the idea being that if queen takes on c1, then white can recapture with the bishop. But the queen simply goes back to b4, uncovering an attack on the queen with the bishop. The queen to c2, and now the bishop simply replacing the queen on b2 is hitting the rook and the knight. Black is winning material and the game. So this has been a trap in the Hennig Scharra Gambit. It's called dying on b2. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.